Have you ever wondered why life feels so complicated at times? Family conflicts, tough decisions, moments of doubt. We all go through these struggles. But what if there was a manual of wisdom, tested and proven for centuries, that could light your path? Surprisingly, there is, and it's hidden in plain sight. Proverbs 17. This chapter isn't just ancient text. It's a practical guide to navigating life's challenges with clarity and balance. Here, you won't find cliches or cookie-cutter answers, but profound lessons that have the power to transform how you think, act, and relate to others. Want to know why peace is more valuable than riches? Or how choosing your words wisely can save you from unnecessary pain? Get ready to uncover truths no one told you about, truths that can make all the difference. Starting now. Lesson 1. Peace is worth more than riches. Have you noticed how some people trade tranquility for a life filled with chaos and luxury? Sounds crazy, but it happens all the time. A house filled with material wealth but constant conflict isn't worth the cost. Think about a simple dinner filled with laughter and harmony. Isn't that better than a grand feast accompanied by arguments? The secret lies in valuing what truly matters: peace and meaningful connections. Here's a practical tip. Turn off your phone during meals and focus on the people around you. Watch how small gestures create big moments of calm. And if your environment feels chaotic, work on cultivating inner peace. After all, only with a serene mind can you tackle the challenges that life throws at you and learn from the corrections that come your way, which leads us to the next lesson. Lesson 2. Learn from correction. That criticism you hate hearing, it might just be the key to your growth. A wise person knows that correction is like a map to avoid life's pitfalls. The fool, however, rejects it and keeps making the same mistakes. Think of an athlete taking advice from their coach. It's the critique that sharpens their technique and leads to excellence. Here's how you can apply this. Next time someone points out a flaw, listen without getting defensive. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Use feedback as a tool for evolution. Life becomes much more interesting when you set aside ego and embrace growth. And speaking of relationships that shape who we are, let's dive into the value of true friendships. Lesson 3. True friendships are a treasure. True friendships are safe harbors during life's storms. A friend who stands by you in all seasons, especially during hard times, is worth more than gold. Have you ever thought about who these people are in your life? They're the ones who stay when everything else falls apart, offering support and encouragement. This kind of friendship isn't just luck. It's nurtured through love, time, and loyalty. Want to strengthen these bonds? Start by showing gratitude. Send a message to a friend who made a difference in your life. Let them know how much they mean to you, and, of course, be present when they need you. Friendships like these not only enrich our days, but also teach us the power of speaking less and listening more. A perfect segue into the next lesson. Lesson 4. Choose your words wisely. Have you ever noticed how the right words at the right time can transform situations? A simple "thank you" or "I believe in you" can lift someone's spirits. On the flip side, impulsive comments can leave lasting wounds. Knowing when to speak and, more importantly, when to stay silent is a skill few master. The wise understand that silence often communicates more than unnecessary chatter. Start practicing this by observing before reacting. Next time someone shares something important, listen carefully before responding. If you must speak, choose words that build rather than harm. This self-control can create stronger relationships and prevent misunderstandings. After all, avoiding unnecessary conflict is key, which brings us to the next lesson. Lesson 5. Don't fuel anger. Anger can be a trap, can't it? Feeding arguments or engaging in unnecessary fights only escalates problems. Worse, we waste energy on conflicts that lead nowhere. Imagine how different things would be if, instead of retaliating, you chose peace. By not reacting impulsively, you open the door to smarter and longer-lasting solutions. Here's a practical example. The next time someone tries to provoke you, take a deep breath and say, "Let's solve this calmly." This isn't weakness. It's wisdom. After all, who wins an argument that ends in bitterness? When we value peace, we can channel our energy into meaningful pursuits. like seeking wisdom, a concept we'll explore next. Lesson 6. Choose wisdom, not foolishness. Spending time and resources on things that add no value is like throwing money into the wind. The fool wastes energy chasing fleeting pleasures, but the wise know the true value lies in seeking knowledge and growth. Think about how you spend your time. Are you investing in things that move you forward or just distracting yourself? Wisdom is about making choices that yield real results. Here's a tip. Dedicate time each week to learning something new. Could be reading a book that broadens your perspective or enrolling in a practical course. Choose something that enriches your life and brings long-term benefits. When you prioritize learning, you begin to see beyond the surface, even understanding the intentions behind certain actions. Which leads us to the next lesson. Lesson 7. Test intentions. Not everything that looks good on the surface comes from a pure heart. Just as gold is refined by fire to remove impurities, human intentions are tested in adversity. Have you ever wondered about the motivations of those around you? Are they by your side out of genuine loyalty or self-interest? The secret is to watch their actions, not just their words. Want to evaluate someone's intentions? Observe what they do when there's nothing to gain. Genuine people show their essence through small gestures, like being present during tough times. And this goes for you too. Refine your intentions and strive to act authentically. After all, living with purpose attracts genuine relationships and keeps you from emotional traps. Speaking of avoiding harm, the next lesson offers a powerful warning. Lesson 8. Reject hidden malice. Have you ever caught yourself feeling a small bit of satisfaction over someone else's failure? It may seem harmless, but that attitude corrodes the soul. Celebrating someone else's pain not only disconnects us from empathy, but also attracts negativity into our lives. True strength lies in showing compassion, even when criticism feels easier. Here's a simple exercise. Next time you hear about someone's struggles, ask yourself, how can I help? Whether it's offering words of encouragement or practical support, you'll strengthen the good within yourself. Rejecting hidden malice is a powerful step toward building integrity. And at the end of the day, no one feels the impact of our character more deeply than family, a topic we'll explore next. Lesson 9. Family is a sacred foundation. Family is the foundation that supports who we are, even when we forget it. When our actions hurt those who raised or supported us, we weaken ties that can't be replaced. Think about the moments you brought joy to your parents or siblings. These memories reinforce the core that sustains us, especially in difficult times. To strengthen these bonds, show care actively. Call that family member you haven't spoken to in a while, send a heartfelt message, or better yet, surprise them with a visit. Small gestures can restore connections and remind us that, imperfect as it may be, family is one of life's greatest gifts. When the heart is full of joy, it reflects in every area, which leads us to our final lesson. Lesson 10. Choose inner peace. Have you noticed how a joyful heart can brighten even the darkest days? Inner peace is like a powerful medicine that heals not just the mind but the body too. Carrying resentment or negativity is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to suffer. Happiness doesn't come from what's outside but from what you cultivate within. It's like choosing the sun despite the clouds. Want to start? Make gratitude a daily habit. A smile from someone, a warm cup of coffee, or even a moment of quiet can be reasons to cheer your heart. When you prioritize lightness and gratitude, you unlock a strength that surpasses challenges. And with this mindset, you can apply all these lessons and take the next step toward a transformed life. So, now that you've heard all these lessons, what will you do with them? Will you stick to old habits? Or will you take the first step toward a wiser, more balanced life? The choice is yours, but here's the truth. Great changes start with small actions. What if you tried one of these lessons today? Imagine how your life could be different a month, a year, or even tomorrow. Now, tell me, which lesson impacted you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it. And don't let this knowledge stop here. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep exploring these powerful truths. After all, every video brings a new step for your growth, and the next step is waiting for you. Are you ready to take it?